basically have to finish my research paper because it is due by the first week of January. And although I'm done with two of my first chapters and I know what to write for my third chapter, my fourth chapter requires me to read the book. And me, being the genius that I am, I chose to do my research on this book. Because what is my life without trauma? What is my life without self induced trauma actually? Anyway, so this video is going to be about me rereading A Little Life because I read Little Life for the first time in November 2019, and since then, my Instagram, everyone who is watching this from my Instagram has known my feeling towards it, and I don't think they would recommend me rereading it, but here we are. So, for those who do not know, and those who are planning to read A Little Life, there's just one thing I'll like to tell you is to go through all the trigger warnings. And if you are going through a bad mental state, then please do not touch this book. Do not even think about reading this book. I know the human tendency of doing what we are not supposed to do, but then do not read it while you are going through a bad phase, okay? Other than that, if you are completely okay to read it, then read it because it's a beautiful book. It's absolutely a beautiful book. So anyway, for those of you who do not know, A Little Life is basically a story about four friends, okay, and it spans from their college years to up until till they are like in their 50s. Four characters, three of the characters seem to revolve around this one character, Jude St. Francis. So apparently Jude has gone through a lot of shit, and the book slowly tells you what the shit is, right? Yeah, that's all I can say without giving spoilers. So yeah, मेरा मैगी फिर से ठंडा हो गया. I don't think it is a good idea to make Maggie while recording a video. Sometimes you're going to see me cry, not because something is happening, but because I know what is coming, what is going to happen. Oh, by the way, did I tell you that this entire vlog is just a series of me recording myself reading, which 10 on 10 makes up to the worst content ever? But did I still do it? Yes. Are you guys still watching it? Apparently. So, I mean, guess who's the loser here? It is the end of day one of me trying to read A Little Life. I just finished the first chapter, which is Lisbonard Street. So yeah, we are going to continue from The Postman from tomorrow. Basically, in an interview of Hanya Yanagihara, she said that while writing the book, her aim was to write characters which never get better. And she gave this example of an ombre cloth. It goes from its bright color to eventually black, right? And that is what she aimed to do with this book. Hanya Yanagihara just said pain. So anyway, I have been marking, like, post noting, annotating, annotating the book, and I kept the orange highlight for the parts where I could give the references for the ombre cloth, basically where the book gets worse, right? And I have read 100 pages, and this is the condition. I am just afraid that all my orange is going to run out faster than the other colors. Oh, hello there. It's me again, voiceover Ria, and I think the screen Ria is is going to cry. Is she crying? Yeah, yeah, she's crying. Okay. Um, Awkward. Oh, here I am with yet another time lapse with a very weird camera angle, so we are just going to cut down on it. Just know that I read the book for like 3 more hours. Or maybe not. So, I guess we have a tripod now, and I think I broke it. Bah. So this is day 4 around 8:30 because I did not feel like reading the entire day, but then I realized the sooner I finish reading, the sooner I'll get done with my chapter and send it to my supervisor. So yeah, this is me and mom watching Bunty Bubbly and also me trying to read the book. We are trying to read at Momo's and we'll try to finish another chapter. So when I go back home, I'll finish The Happy Years. So bye. I look so weird, but hello, it's like long time no see. I mean, you would be seeing it continuously, but I haven't seen the camera in an entire day. Around 150 pages more, which is the last part of the book, which I did not feel like reading because I'm having a phase. Anyway, so it's around 11:30, I guess. Wait, yeah, it's 11:45, and I'm going to start reading it and hopefully finish it right now, no matter how much time it takes. So yeah, you are going to see a lot of crying because hello. It feels so weird. Oh my god, it feels so weird. Ria, every time she comes in front of the camera. Anyway, it's been 2 days since I finished A Little Life, and since the last 2 days, my entire schedule was very complicated, which is why I was not able to finish the last part of this video. But anyway, I am done rereading and annotating A Little Life for my research paper, which I have to finish very soon, and I still have no idea what to write for the rest of the 2 chapters. But anyway, all I want to say is it's the same thing. If you are watching this video and now not suddenly obviously, like if you watch this video and you have put the book in your to be read list, I would just sincerely request you to go through all the trigger warnings before you read it. Having to annotate quotations that I can put for my research paper, but then I realized that the difference between reading it for the first time and reading it for the second time, there are so many things that I forgot in the first time just because I had no idea what is going to happen. So my major focus was on the plot, on the storyline. While reading it, like rereading it this time, I had my focus so much on other things because I literally know what the plot is, right? What the story is. So it is like my attention was also in the side characters, what their life was about. Even though, I mean, one can argue that this entire book also talks about the side lives of every. What? It also talks about the lives of every side character, right? So I don't want to get into the entire criticism of everything, but then I also have to put out my opinion because as much as A Little Life is famous for being one of the most heartbreaking novels and everything, a lot of people, like, you can actually divide it on 50-50 basis, like 50% of the people, like in which I like including me, really love A Little Life, but there are 50% of the people who argue that the entire story and like everything that happens with Jude is very unrealistic. Like, how can one person go through so much in their entire life? But like, it's completely my opinion, but I also think that we never know who is going through what, right? And there are people who actually go through way more shit than maybe Jude St. Francis. I really hope nobody does, but there are people who do. So when you are telling that, you know, this book is unrealistic because nobody goes through all this shit, I feel like somewhere we are invalidating people who go through similar shit, or you know, have gone through that much of shit. Yeah, so that's just what I think. Eh, too much, too much. So just make sure that you are in a good mental health space to read it. um that's it. Just pray for me, hope that my research paper goes well, and that's it. Bye. Yeah, bye. Thank you for watching this video. This video was basically a compilation of hundreds of time lapses of me crying, of me ugly crying. Can't believe I literally went from being camera conscious to crying on camera for YouTube.